thick of the pie, thick of the bag. Meet him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Flex round! Flex round!
They run with Breida, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. To throw is Kaiser. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They run it here with Thompson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they took it off.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Kaiser from his end zone on 3rd down. Caught right side, Davis. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Kaiser to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
First carry for Darius Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
694.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On play action, it's Carr. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Carr, over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
694. Down. 188. 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more after this. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Get down.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Kaiser going to try to sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
808. 29.
On first down, Carr. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Monday down. Get set, get set. 6:37.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
694. 808. 694.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Flex round! Flex round! 56, right there. Ohio!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Carr. Complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 6-18.
Carr now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ohio!
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Ohio!
A first down throw for Kaiser. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. Richardson, 81 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Kaiser yet again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know...
The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Fullback on the dive, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Kaiser on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll throw again. Kaiser throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Again, it's Kaiser. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a give running left is Geis. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Geis on a handoff left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Third down, here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here's Geis. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL